Welcome back to another Skibi video. Today we're doing that promised tier list from 2 months ago. So as you can see, we have every single unit here, including the 2 units that I do not have in my inventory. We're gonna start from silver camera and finish it off with the blue UTSM. This tier list will be based on usefulness in most of the chapters, endless and nightmares. So yeah, without wasting any more time, drop a like and a comment, subscribe, and let's get on with it. Real quick, I forgot to mention 2 things. First up, there's the battle pass giveaway that's going on in my server currently. The second thing that I want to talk about is the referral code system. Basically, when you first join the game and you're gonna go ahead and battle chapter 1, and once you beat it, you return to lobby and then you get this referral code thing. This can only be done for the first time players who beat chapter 1. If you want, here you can add my name, fish or mink account. It's an alt, but still that's the account I make videos on. And you can click confirm, or if you do not want to support anyone, you can go ahead and just click this X. Okay, silver camera. I don't want to disrespect you, but you have a better upgraded version and you'll go in the D tier. Upgraded silver camera, B tier. It's a really good early defense, since it only costs $0 to place, but it's a inventory waste, because instead of that you can have something like Uncle. If you have that, you can have Dark Speaker Man. It's still good though, it's still good. It's going in the B tier for me. The camera fighter, not glazing it this time, F tier. Large camera, F tier. Scientist, F tier. Camera woman, F tier. Dancing camera, A tier. Last time I think I put it in the F tier. That was probably because you couldn't use it in most of the chapters, but right now you can use this thing in most of the chapters and nightmares. That's why it's going in the A tier. Camera Strider, 2000 damage, 4 placement, it'll go in the C tier. This guy, I don't know who you are, but I'll just put you in the D tier. Cupid, it does 17,000 damage and a 10% damage boost. So for me, it'll go in the B tier just because of the buff. If it had like no buffs at all, I would have put it in the C tier. Upgraded camera, not to disrespect you my guy, but you're going in the D tier. High tech, 5000 damage with 6 placements, top of C tier. Just because of your range actually, you might be early B, but I'm gonna keep you at C. Plunger, absolutely dog shit. Listen, I know you can place 30 of it, but not only does it have 125 damage per second at the max level, it also costs a lot to max it out. Get out! Engineer, B tier. Absolutely B tier. It's been abused a lot, especially in the OG Nightmare for obtaining cash. It's been used in chapter 2 Nightmare for also obtaining cash, and a lot more other bugs. Camera General, I didn't even know this guy adds a 10% range buff on units, so just because of that, it's going in the C tier. Range buff is not that needed, not that useful, since most of these towers have a pretty decent range. Therefore, you don't deserve a high ranking place. Upgraded Camera Woman, just a slightly better version of the Camera Woman, top of D tier. Mech Cameraman, top of C tier. It does just a little bit more damage than the high tech. Titan camera, it's gotten a buff and it does now 75,000 damage per second, and you can place 2 of it, which equals to 150,000, but just because of the range, it's like a top of B, early A, but I'm gonna put it late A here. I really think that I should put it in B, but I'm gonna leave it at A in case some of you guys do not agree with it. On-call, a really good early actually. This is the best early defense you can get. S tier. Large rocket, I hate your end lag, I hate everything about you, you suck, you have 2 useless rockets, you are actually useless, your range is also useless, but I cannot put you too low, so you'll go below the mech. Flamethrower, above the Cupid, just because of the slowdown. It can slow down like even bosses, like the corrupted upgraded Titan Speaker in chapter 4. Glitch definitely will go above the Engineer. I'm pretty sure in damage this guy is more than the Engineer, so I'm gonna just switch that real quick, and switch this also real quick, and also switch this one real quick. So yes, the Engineer is going to the end. Since the bugs of the Engineer have been fixed very fast, you're going to the end of B tier. That's all you get. Pure Titan camera, this guy does like 25k damage less than the actual Titan camera, so I'll put it in the top of B tier. Upgraded Titan camera. It does like 1 million damage per second. And it has a 25% range buff. You know where it's going. Top of S tier. Large laser. Below the pure Titan camera. Upgraded mech. Now this guy, I very well think that he deserves A tier. Because he does 47,000 damage. And you can place 3 of it. So this guy is almost equal to the normal camera Titan. Yup, you're going to the A tier. Large, whatever this thing is. Astro, big, large camera guy with a yellow glowing eye. Just a little bit less damage than the mech, so I'll put it below it in the A tier. Birthday large. This is a pretty good tower. I'll put it though, it costs a lot to place down. It costs like 5,000, 4,000. But even though it has such good benefits, I'm still gonna put it in the B tier, right above the large laser. Ooh, the upgraded Strider. 125,000 damage for 1, and you can place 2 of it. This is a spicy one. We're starting with the big leagues. You're definitely going in the A tier. I might even put you S, but you're missing a lot of damage for S tier. What is that? What the hell is that? I'll call you upgraded large laser. These 3 guys, he has 3 placements, yes. They do the same damage as the Titan camera, but your range is way bigger, so I'm gonna put you above it. Orbital, it does 500,000 damage every second. It's been nerfed, yes, I know. It's not that much of a nerf, it's only like 70,000 damage. I'll put it though above the upgraded Strider. This guy, he does just a little bit less damage than the Orbital, so I'll put him below it in the A tier. If you don't know how to get him, just beat chapter 6 Nightmare and you'll have him in your inventory. Ultimate camera, 700,000 damage per second, definitely A tier. It's been buffed thankfully, and it only does 11k more damage than before. Astro UTC, this guy is actually terrible, like he is so bad. I'm gonna have to put him in the 4th place in the A tier. That's how bad he is. Clown UTC, a goat, 666,000 damage per second. I like his effects and his animations, and in my opinion he's the best event unit that you can get. Top of A tier, yay! Now that the camera section is done, we're going to the speaker section. Okay. Get out! Get out! Get out! No disrespect, but get out! Never used you, get out! Just get above this thing. I've used you, you're useless, but I'll put you at the top of D tier. DJ, an absolute goat of a booster unit. Dark Speaker Man, a goat of early defense, okay? It's on par with Uncle, but Uncle is better, so I'll put it in the A tier. Speaker Titan, ooh, this guy. He does 85,000 damage per second, and it has 2 placements. It's crazy, I know. His range is also pretty big, and for that I'll just put it right below the upgraded Strider. It's a pretty good tower though. Trust me on that. Upgraded DJ, the only thing she's good at is the buff, which is like 10% I think, or 15% damage buff. Because of the buff, again, I'll put you right above the Cupid. He does 10 and you do 15. DJ Man, he does a lot of boosts, but he can only buff 1 tower. He's not the best. If he could buff everything, I would have put him like top of S tier. But just because he can buff 1 tower, you're going to the A tier, respectfully. Upgraded Speaker Titan. Ooh, this guy doesn't have stacked attacks, but it does a little bit more damage than the upgraded camera. But just because it doesn't have stacked attacks, I'm sorry bro, but you gotta go in the A tier, below the Clown ETC. DJ Girl, a pretty expensive tower which gives you the buffs of 25% speed increase, 100% cash gain. I think it's 20% price discount on upgrades. Also 50k global income, so every player gets 50k per wave. I'm gonna put this in the A tier as well, above the DJ Man. Ultimate Speaker. At the beginning I said this guy is horrible, but after this new balancing update, he's now the best, like the best ultimate. It does 1.1 million damage, which is on par with the upgraded Camera Titan. And just because it can infinitely spawn upgraded Titan speakers, I'm gonna put it above the upgraded Camera Titan. Overcharged upgraded Titan speaker. It only does 500,000 damage. It has stacked attacks, but it's still lower than the Clown ETC, so it'll go below it. Birthday Speaker Titan or something like that. You're terrible. You are so bad. I'm going to have to put you below, like below, even below my speaker titan. That's how bad you are. Because usually the event units are supposed to be better than the main units, but it's not the same case for this one. And that one marks the end of the speaker section. Now we're moving to the TV faction. F tier. Ooh. Ooh. Nah. F tier, I'm sorry. Ooh. Oh my god, bro, I'm having a tough time. I'm having such a tough time doing this. I'll put you at D tier though, because you're just a reskin of this one. You both have the same stats and the same placement as well. Large TV, goated. Actually goated for OG chapter. What the hell is that? Probably above the large TV. Princess, oh my god. Ooh. Now let's actually be real on this one. Open up this pad here. Let me read what she does. She does 45,000 damage per second, 100% cash gain, and it can only boost one tower. I'll put you like right here in the B tier. You're not that bad, but you're also not that good. Upgraded whatever this thing is. Upgraded TV man. You're not Sigma anymore. Your range is also kind of bad, so I'm thinking of putting you like here. I don't care if he does more damage than these guys. These two have more range than this one. Titan TV. He's gotten a buff and he now does 200,000 damage per second, which is pretty good considering that he only has one placement. I think that this guy very well deserves A tier. And just because I hate the speaker event titan so much, the Titan TV is going above it. Energized TV guy. I have used this like only twice, and one of those times was when I was looking at its stats to do this tier list. He does 40,000 damage with 3 placements. This is all you get, and you're going below the large laser. You're actually going below the birthday as well. Upgraded Titan TV. Oh, he's gotten a massive buff. He does like 4 million damage per second now. Of course, that's top of S tier. No questions asked. Ultimate TV. He went from meta ultimate to a terrible one. He used to do 1.5 million. Now he only does that. 835,000. At least you're better than the ultimate camera and probably the clown as well. But just because I love the clown so much, I'm gonna put you there and I'm gonna move the ultimate camera to right below the ultimate TV. Next up is this clock titan. Clock woman. If you know me very well, you know what I've done to her before in a certain chapter called the OG Nightmare. A tier. She's going A tier. Her damage is still mid. So here's the thing. I'm not that well experienced with clock units, so my ranking on them might be kind of mid. General clock above the clock woman. Large speaker. Large speaker. I mean, large clock. S tier. Nah, I'm joking. I'm not putting it in the S tier. I'll put it... It does less damage than the clock woman, but it can boost every single tower inside its area of effect. So it'll go above her. Guardian clock. It has 2 placements, 60,000 damage. The range is not that big as well. It's like medium range. So I'll put it in A tier, that's for sure. Right there. I'm gonna say it again. I'm not that good with clock units, so don't judge me for putting them like this. Clock Titan. Come on, man. Are you joking? It has the time stop. Future clockman, future large clock. It goes crazy well with this one, the clown ETC. It also goes really well with second in command. I'll put it S tier for the time skip. His damage is not slacking as well, by the way. He does 183,000 without the gambling thing. So if you don't know, he has a critical chance on each move. And with max luck, it does 730,000. It's definitely going right here in the S tier, but below these two though. Timer clock. I mean, what is there to say about it? It's mid, but it's the only way you can get your first clock coins in the game. Unless you buy them with Robux, of course. So he's going in the C tier. Chill pal. Never used you, but you look really chill. I didn't know you would chill like that, bruh. You're the Sigma. Base detainer. Yeesh. If you use this, what are you doing, bro? Top of D tier. Well, no, actually. Detainer isn't that bad. I mean, you might think that his damage is good, like all of his placements do a total of 55,000 damage, but his range sucks. And now that I think about it, I'm just gonna put it at the top of C tier. UFO. Nah, 2,000 damage, 8 placement. This guy was buffed one. and now he sucks even more. I'm sorry, you're just going in the D tier maximum. I don't care what anyone thinks. Mutant Woman, never used you, but she does 30,000 damage with a 3 placement, so she's going top of B tier. Next up is this guy right here, the mini juggernaut. He does 34,000 damage and has a 3 placement. It's just a little bit more damage than the woman right here. Toilet camera, B tier at maximum. Titan speaker toilet. I think it deserves S tier just cause of his boosts. So I'm gonna put it there right below the future large clock. Astro Detainer birthday guy, something like that. I don't even know the names anymore. Just a little bit more damage than the toilet speaker, but because it has no boosts, you're not going in the S tier. You're going at maximum A tier below the Hyper UTS. Juggernaut. This guy does like only 3 million damage on the base form. That's why he's going at top of A tier. Yes, he's only going up to A tier. The Creator. He'll go below the UTTV and the Titan Clock. Second in command, it does 1.7 million, so it'll go just below the Creator. The N Tower. It's actually terrible. No, I'm not joking. C tier is all you're getting. C tier is all it's getting. You can see that it does 60k damage per second and it has a 5 placement. But here's the thing about this tower. It doesn't have stacked attacks. But just because of the... actually, just because of the damage, I'm gonna move you to the B tier. You still do decent damage, so I'm gonna put you like right here. Below the toilet camera. Leprechaun. Very Sigma, bro. Very Sigma. It's a gamble master. Every kill he has a chance to get from 70% damage and 70% speed buff to a 70% damage and 70% speed nerf. Secret Agent. It goes above the Alliance DJ. Gojo. Come on now, don't be stupid. Above UTTV. It does a total of 6 million on all max placements. Camera Reaper. Insane buff. I'll just leave it at B tier. Soul Cube, Sigma tier. It's an 11th slot unit, so basically you do not have to equip it, it's automatically equipped. And lastly we have the blue UTS. It clearly says 11 here, so this is also an extra slot, which doesn't bother much, so it'll go in the Sigma tier. But do you guys see something that I just noticed? I am missing the new toilets, also the chair. Okay, I am back and I managed to get 5 brand new pictures for the towers that I was missing. We're gonna continue now with the normal toilet. C tier, I guess. Rocket toilet. If they add a stun mechanism for it, it'll go to B tier. But if it's like what it is right now, it's way worse than the normal toilet. So D tier is maximum. Mafia boss. I don't even have any statistics for these guys, so I forgot how much damage he does. But I'm gonna put it in the B tier. G-Man. He's good. Like, he's actually good. I'm gonna put it right here in the A tier, 5th spot right there. And of course we got the chair. Sigma. But that's about it. I'm gonna put a link of this in the description if you want to make a tier list of your own. If you enjoyed though, drop a like, send a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.